All right. Are we ready? Okay. Good afternoon. Let's call this meeting of City of Indio Public Arts Commission meeting, Tuesday, June 10th, 2025. Call to order at 5:31 p.m. Can I get a roll call, please?
Commissioner Marujo, Commissioner Prudhomme,
Present.
Commissioner Newmeyer,
Here.
Vice Chairperson Armenta,
Here.
Chairperson Sanchez.
Here. Do I have a volunteer for the Pledge of Allegiance? Thank
Okay.
you. Item number 3, public comment for items not on the agenda.
If you can step to the lectern and turn it on, yeah.
What was that? Yeah, so my name is Ernest Salinas. Artist name, I go by Hoodie. Yeah, born and raised here. I have my own business. We do custom sculptures, stage designs, environment-specific deco, everything basically to fabrication. We can do just about any types of build, but our main style that we do is all natural reclaimed materials. So we specifically go to sites that the project's going to be at, and we collect the materials that are around its environment. Usually it takes about 2 weeks to collect, depending on the location, and we build art based off of its natural resources. Yeah, I have a PDF here of all our art. I don't know if you guys, how does that work? Just pass it around, or could show you guys?
If you would like, you can email it to me and I can share it with the commission.
Okay.
I give you my card, and
Yeah.
then again, I also suggested if you want to have a full presentation, we can say that for next Arts Commission meeting.
Okay, cool. And then I just check in with you afterwards.
Sure, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, so we just, this is my friend Omar. He does events out here in the Palm Springs area. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get more involved into the city because a lot of my art and stuff is either out of state or out of the country. I have a little one now, so I'm trying to be more planted here. And, yeah, I would just love to just be more involved and to see how we can. And, yeah, we do anything from small to 50-foot sculptures. Yeah, we do a lot of stuff. So, like I said, our warehouse is just right here, just 2 blocks away. Full fabrication shop. We have machines that do computer cutting, and we do metal, wood, fabrics. Yeah, so I'm just kind of just showing up just to make ourselves familiar with you guys, and hopefully we can do something in the future.
That's great. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's great to see you guys here. And again, just contact me and we can go from there.
Cool, sounds good.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you.
One more time. I didn't catch your first name, sorry.
Ernest.
Ernest, thank you.
Yeah. Everybody knows me by Hoodie, like the sweater. It definitely should be tank top in the summer.
Mesh shirt.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, on to item 4.1, review and approve minutes of the Public Arts Commission meeting of April 8th, 2025.
I approve.
You have to indicate a motion first,
Oh.
Commissioner.
Just make a motion.
Oh, I'm making a motion. I approve.
second.
Commissioner Prudhomme,
Yes.
Commissioner Newmeyer,
Yes.
Vice Chairperson Armenta,
Yes.
Chairperson Sanchez,
Yes.
motion carries.
Thank you. Item 5, presentation by local artist and/or art organizations. I see there are none.
That's correct. There, we don't have any today.
Item 6, action items, also none.
We don't have any action item today either.
Item 7, staff items.
So we have several staff items. I go through the first one, which is the mural restoration and conservation. We did a contract with the conservator Scott Hasking and his company to restore and conserve all our 9 murals. The Arts Commission and the City Council approved for immediate restoration and a yearly plan. So at this point, we completed the immediate restoration of all 5 murals. So I'm gonna go through some images, but then these are all teasers for you as an Arts Commission to go and see the finished result. This is Old Indio. This is the before image. As you see under the car on the right side, there's a big chunk coming off. On the characters in the middle, all the uniforms and overalls were paint chipping. Also on the half, maybe quarter on the bottom, everything was peeling off. So these are a little bit of more up-close images at what was damaged. There were also some type of material somebody looks like threw at the mural, and it was discolorated. So now, as you see, all those has been restored. A varnish, not a layer, several layers of varnish was also applied to get the color kind of like saturated. And those varnish also are and include anti-graffiti. So next time we get more graffiti or any graffiti, so it will be easy to remove it. This is the history of agriculture on Yellow Mart. As you see, this one was only, the colors were kind of like fading, so now it's more saturated. There was a small graffiti on the edge in the white section, which we were glad that it didn't happen on the mural, so that was also removed by them. This is history of water. Again, the colors was fading, and we had this big crack there, which you could see the chicken wire underneath the stucco as well. So as you see now, that's been completely filled in, and the colors are much more vibrant due to that varnish mural guard coat. As I said, these are just teasers, so if you are in the area, you can visit the art yourself. This one is moving to the future, right by on the south of the center stage. Again, the colors were fading, and on the right side, on the left side, under the plaque, you see it looks like somebody did a spray paint somewhere close by, so it created that white effect. So that's also gone. There were small graffitis there inside the mural. Those were removed as well. This is the Marianne Bakery. On the top, we had some color, again, fading, and also some of flaking. There were a couple of graffiti inside the mural. Also, there were some bird feces on the top, so it's been washed. The graffiti has been removed. The top portion been stabilized. So now you go there, it's more vibrant, and the top part is more stabilized, and the graffiti has been removed as well. This is the Korea Indian Village. The again, same thing happened to this. The colors were being faded. Now, if you go there, you see more of the highlights. You can see the faces much better. The windows that were previously there and was covered, so there were a little bit of, it was showing the edges of the windows, so they did more conservation around the edges of the windows, and right now, unless you really look at it and look for those traces of windows, you won't be able to see them. This is catacalasis, I believe, catacalasis, yeah. So before there was some sticky varnish on top of it, which will collect all the dust and all the leaves and grass clips and everything. So they could now remove that, because removing them, that will remove the entire paint. They did a couple of tests, which I went and saw it was removing the paint. So what happened was they washed it very well, so there was no dust, nothing on it. Then they applied that mural guard on top of it 2 or 3 times. So when you go there now, you don't see any of the stickiness, but still, because of the rough wall, it still needs maybe a couple of times in the year to be washed with low pressure. But right now, it looks good. I just went today and took this picture and again examined it. It looks, it's not sticky anymore. Nothing sticks to it. This is the bridge. As you see, we got some graffiti on and some also peeling of the paint, so they restored that. Again, this was just immediate conservation. So if there are some areas that it looks like burn, the burn still is there, because again, removing the burn needed to remove the paint and repainting, which it wasn't part of the contract at this point. But they did remove the graffitis, although it wasn't part of the contract. So those graffitis, as you see, it is being removed. And they put the varnish on, so new graffiti will be easy to remove. But we may come back for the next yearly maintenance and address those burn area, because again, it needs to be sand out. That burn doesn't go away. It needs to be sanded out and then painted, and the varnish will be applied to. This anti-graffiti varnish that they use, the good thing is you can paint over it. It doesn't need to be completely removed to get painted over, so it's make it easier. But again, the colors are more vibrant now. They're kind of like saturated now, so it's not, it will last for a long time. The rebirth, this one was one of the easier ones because there was no graffiti. It was just to add that varnish, and then if you go there, the colors are saturated. The faded blue is not anymore faded blue. And I believe that's the last of the 9 murals. So if there is any question, I'll be happy to answer. No?
Yeah, looks good.
All
I
right.
have a question.
Sure.
For number 7, I think it was, if you can go back to number 7. Was this, did you mention something about having it to be pressure washed twice a year?
Not pressure washed, with low pressure to be washed. Yes, maybe twice a year. The reason is the wall is so rough, so the dust sits on the roughness of the edge. But we have a staff on board that we can use them. I also been half trained, so if the machine is there, I can do it as well.
I was gonna ask if that would like add to the budget, like having
No,
it to
we
do it
will
like
do it
multiple times.
in-house.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Just as long as someone's not overdoing it with the pressure, the amount of pressure with the water, right?
Yeah, we already, the conservator, it will be still helping us on those things. And little, we got trained on another mural, the Practica Galactica, we washed that by him being there. So he showed us and told us how to wash it and what kind of low pressure to use it. So the machine that we have, you need to just change the tip. If you remove the tip, it becomes like a regular hose. As soon as you put the tip, it changes the pressure.
Another thing that I might add next time we go for the next phase of it, with the agreement, what we're finding is a lot of, on these older buildings, there's the cracks, there's the chipping and repair of the stucco. That's added additional cost to the agreement. So we might put like a contingency in there for those types of things, because Layla has been extremely good at saying, hey, we really need to repair this, or we could leave it as is, but later on it might get worse. So we'll probably look to add a contingency for those types of fixes, because some of these walls are in pretty bad shape.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And then you go there, it's good. The day after, it's already a graffiti or bird poop or something there, so it needs to be addressed again. But there are some things that we can do in-house. All right, so I'm gonna go to the next update, which is Desi Memorial Mural. So the mural has been completed, and we are working with the other artists to work on the AR. So the muralist completed his work. It has put the anti-graffiti layers, and then we have two murals here. There's one that is facing Smear Street. I'm sure you've seen it if you pass by it. And also the one that is facing Fargo. The butterfly on this side is lower because the kids can go there and then take picture. Both sides will have AR, so when they go in front of it, the animation will work.
Okay.
So this has been completed as of this afternoon. So these are fresh images from this morning, and you can see still the artist is working on perfecting the butterflies. We removed the tree there. Also, you see the well, which is empty. We will concrete it after the muralist takes all his items and we remove the traffic control. We will make it flush with the sidewalk. The other updates that I have for you is the update on Indio Art Center, which Miguel will take that if he doesn't mind.
Yes, I know we've been a little over a year now since we had a change in the Indio Art Center, and that's because, first of all, to find a contractor that's willing to take on this type of work was extremely difficult. Second, the demo of it took a lot of time, and we did that in-house, so we used our facilities department to do that. They also have other projects around the city, so that took a little bit longer, but we saved a heck of a lot of money because we got a proposal, and it was almost $200,000 to just get all the junk out of there. There was a lot of hazardous material, as you could assume, with the art center, paint and hazardous material. With our team, we already have the trailer, we have the trucks, we have the manpower. It just took a long time. Now, getting the proposals for it, that's been extremely difficult. We've reached out to about 4 different companies. 2 of them said, hey, we don't touch prevailing wage types of jobs. And one of them said, we can't match your budget. And we have 2 people right now, or 2 companies that we're working with. One of them is GCX. They're currently building the golf clubhouse up at the Indio Lights. And they submitted a revised one because their initial proposal came in at close to $2.2 million, which we have a $1 million budget for. So we're looking at possibly, we've asked them for a revision so we can phase it out. So let's take care of the life safety stuff. Let's get everything back in working order, and we could bring some things back in. A lot of the cost, a lot of that $2.2 million was for the exhaust vents, for the welding, for all the heat, all that type of stuff, get the fumes out of the building, because before it was just sitting in there creating a very dangerous situation. So our goal, our main goal, working with the city manager and with Layla, is to get this center open at least partially. The community has been asking for it. It will be a true asset to our community once it's reopened and functioning, and Layla's gonna look to program that type of stuff, doing art galleries, doing paint nights, doing all sorts of different things. We just want people coming in and out. unfortunately, it's taking a little longer than we expected, but at least we got the proposals in. I was like, I don't know who I'm gonna call next, if these proposals don't come in. I'm waiting for one more, just so we could have 2 full bids in, and then we'll take it to council for approval, make sure it matches. But we're continuing to work on that as quickly as we can to get it open. I know the artists are very eager to get back in there.
Thank you, sir. The other is Public Arts Commission summer meeting schedule. If the commission would like to have any of the months, June, we are here, July and August, any of those meetings, if you guys would like to go dark, that's the time to plan for it. Otherwise, we can just have our meetings, and if there is no projects or nothing to discuss, we can cancel it.
Any thoughts?
We've already canceled a few meetings this year so far, but we've not had any action items, and we're not adding any new projects in the meantime right now, right?
The only action item will be the work plan for new fiscal year or this fiscal year, so that will come before you.
Do we have any outstanding RFPs or anything, no?
No, nothing,
Okay.
nothing outstanding at this point. We just need to finish the projects that we have in hand and then the work plan.
So, are we okay with keeping the meetings as scheduled, or would you like to go dark?
Does anybody have a preference on taking a month off? We typically have taken August off.
I was gonna suggest August.
Okay.
Okay, just August, we go dark, and again, if we have anything ready for July, we bring it. If not, that will be canceled as well, but we don't know it at this point. Perfect, thank you very much.
Okay, item 8, commissioner comments. Are there any? No? Okay. Then we'll adjourn this meeting at 5:54 p.m.